We did another session like in August before she was set to move back to Ghana. I feel like at its core, like we wanted to bring different parts of the world together.
We didn't see often.
Yeah, no, definitely. Kind of brought back rhythm vibes.
Yeah, so have you thought about like turning it to a full project with like keeping the hook, but let different artists bring their own verses? So we're here with Jamaican producers, Silent Addy and Disco Neil, the creative force behind Bashment and the viral hit Shake It to the Max. How are you guys?
Yo, we're great. I'm glad we could get on this Zoom.
Yeah, me too. I'm really happy to have you guys today. First of all, so I wanted to know like who is behind Bashment? Like tell us more about your world, your sound, your creative direction, and what inspires you.
Well, we both have been doing events in Miami, all Caribbean based, and we started the party and we called it Bashment, you know, cause like over in Europe, that's a common name for, parties that they have in the club at night that are Caribbean influenced. So that's kind of where the influence came from. And then, Addy being from Jamaica, my background from Jamaica, it kind of just all fueled into that. But maybe give them a little bit more about that.
Yeah, basically we started as an event, but we do merch as well. So merch is a big part of the brand. We're rolling that back out soon, with like some new designs and kind of revamping the brand. Mm-hmm. But still same vibes, so we were both DJs, evolving into throwing our own events and then turning Bashment into an actual brand. And now it's like even a record label called Bashment Records. And then we have our live performance artist project called Bashment Sound.
Yeah.
Okay, nice. It's like a whole ecosystem behind music, clothing, and events. So yeah, I'm really happy to hear that. And when I hear your sound, like to me, your sound is a blend with dancehall with so many different vibes. So can you describe your sound in your own words?
Yeah, I feel like, as I said before, like I feel like our sound is obviously heavily Caribbean influence. Like, Shake It to the Max is, at its core, it's a dancehall record, even though we've teamed up with, African artists. Yeah, like our core is dancehall and reggae, and that's our foundation. So I feel like everything that we have for Bashment is kind of built on that foundation and then kind of expands from there. We listen to a lot of different stuff from all over the world, and we listen to little pockets and what's going on in Europe and Paris and all these different places, and we kind of bring all that together into one. And then that paired with our knowledge as a DJ and what moves a crowd, I feel like all that kind of comes together into one, and that's kind of where our sound is right now.
We're basically, it's a global sound, but super Caribbean rooted, rooted in the Caribbean. So.
Okay, perfect. And I'm really happy you talk about like a mix with Caribbean and Africa, because I love to see like more Caribbean and African collabs, and it's something like we push hard at Pulp Mag. So, I wanted to know like, how did you connect with Moliy, and how did the whole creative process behind Shake It to the Max?
Well, Moliy at the time, she was living in Orlando. We're based in Miami. So, she had come through for a session with a different producer, and then we had swapped info then and said, we got a link. And we did a session shortly after that, probably in like March-ish of last year. And then we did another session like in August before she was set to move back to Ghana. So yeah, that second link up is when we worked on Shake It to the Max, and along with the other records we did with her as well. We have probably like 6 others.
Okay, so you have more record with Moliy, like more songs, and with her.
More music, yeah. Mm-hmm.
We definitely have an archive of dope Moliy unreleased music, but we recorded everything here in the studio. Like where
we're filming right now is where Shake It to the Max was recorded and created.
Okay, nice. And but let's talk about like Check It to the Max just blow up on TikTok, on social media. Then the remix with Shenseea and Skilly Banks really took the thing to another level. So where did the idea come from to like add to have like Skilly Banks and Shenseea on board?
Well, I feel like after I say this, Addy will kind of give you the Skilly Bang story, but I feel like at its core, like we wanted to bring different parts of the world together. So we always had that in mind, that we were always like, all right, how can we bridge the gap between whether it be Africa or any other place and where we're from. So that was at its core, but then we had the song was going crazy on social media, and then Addy took a trip to Jamaica, and I feel like he could
Yeah.
fill in on that part.
I went to Jamaica in December for like Christmas holiday time. That's when the song was just starting to blow up in Jamaica. Just the song itself, like with no remix. But we already had in mind that we wanted to get somebody on the remix. So I was at a party, ran into Skilly Bang, and the link was made, and then he asked to send the beat, and he did it, and the rest is history.
Yeah.
Okay, nice. And I'm really happy because you bring French Caribbean on another remix. Like you bring like Kalash and Maureen, so it's two strong voice from Martinique. Me, I'm from Guadeloupe, so it's French Caribbean too. So, and how did this version come from? Like, why did you choose Kalash and Maureen to do another remix?
Our dream before we worked with Kalash and Marine was to work with Kalash and Marine. So like when we had the opportunity to put them on the remix, it was like a no-brainer. Like at first we had Marine. Marine did it, and that's who I actually wanted to get for a French remix anyways. And then we're thinking like, yo, we need somebody else, like kind of like how we have the Skilly and Shenseea. And the first person I was like, yo, Kalash.
Yeah.
And funny story is that we actually linked with Kalash the other day in Paris, and he was saying that he was going to do the remix anyways, and then he got the call that we wanted him on the official remix. So everything kind of aligned, and it was the same way with Marine. Marine kind of did her verse already without us asking.
Yeah.
And we just put everything together,
Nice. But I feel like when artists here Shake It to the Max, they all want to do like their own version of this song, because those remix like give us like real like one rhythm, one chorus energy, something like we didn't see often.
Yeah. No, definitely. Kind of brought back rhythm vibes.
Yeah. So have you thought about like turning it to a full project with like keeping the hook, but let different artists bring their own verses?
Well, I mean, we've kind of had a different versions. So like, we've kind of tried to tweak the arrangement on each of them so that it's not the same thing over and over again, even though there's familiar parts. But each one kind of has its own unique arrangement to it to kind of match the energy and everything that each other has brought to the track. So that's kind of the approach that we took.
Yeah, because
we did. I mean, we're pretty much doing that right now. We have the original version. We'll have the version with Skilly and Shenseea. We'll have the version with Marine and Kalash. Mm-hmm. We have another version done with the X with Gladys, and we have from Trinidad, and we have the Major Lazer remix. Mm-hmm. We have a remix coming out with Vibes Cartel and Stefflon Don. Yeah. We have a remix coming out with Sean Paul. So it's kind of what you're saying is basically what's going on right now. It's a rhythm. It's like Shake It to the Max rhythm, basically. At
this point, yeah.
Yeah, that's amazing, because you were saying earlier, like when an artist did a remix, like you want like the sound of the artist in the, like you tweak the rhythm for the artist. Like when I hear like the Shake It to the Max with Maureen and Kalash, I feel like some Shatta sound. Yeah. So and finally, what's next for you guys? Like what we should expect next from you, like visuals, new singles?
I mean, just overall good music, good visuals, just representing the culture like on the highest level with some of the best artists in the game. Like we've been able to link up with so many people in the past 3 months alone. So yeah, just look out for new music coming out. Look out for Bashment sound wherever you see our sound. Just know, yeah.
World tour, definitely a world tour. Coming back to Paris, doing some shows over there.
Yeah.
Nice. Okay. And do you have like maybe touring in maybe in Africa, like in Ghana or
100%.
Yeah, I mean, we're not thinking about just one spot. We're trying to definitely travel the globe and, like I said, connect the dots,
Yeah.
and bridge the gaps.
And we'll be in Africa this year, for sure. December. It's already like set. So
Yeah.
Nice. Okay, thank you. So I really appreciate this conversation. I'm really happy to have you guys. And
No, thank you. Thank you for having us.
no problem. Thank you.